Well, it's July. And if you're someone who's trying to lose weight in 2020, we are halfway through the year. Maybe you've been giving it your best effort. You've been eating less, you've been exercising, and still not seeing a change. Well, our next guest, she can help you.
You certainly can. Here to clear up all those issues you've had with the stubborn weight loss all those years. Goodness gracious, let's put an end to it. Dr. Kathleen Nash, she's here, a chiropractic physician with Total Transformation. Great having you, doctor. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you guys doing today?
Doing all right. Doing all
Great.
right. You know
Thank
what?
you.
Listen, we're all there's the freshman 15. This is the COVID 15. Everyone's putting on their
Mm.
COVID 15 right now. That was on top of the just moving to Vegas 15 and the freshman 15. All the 15s, they're starting to add up too much.
Yeah.
So let's talk about these trouble spots, particularly the belly and the thighs. Why is it that people can't lose weight in those areas?
Yeah, that's a really, really good question because a lot of times what we'll see is that when we're trying to lose weight and we're eating less and moving more, we might get thinner face, thinner arms, thinner hands, but that belly hangs on. And that is usually an
Mm.
indication of an underlying problem. There are two problems going on there, you guys, that will make that belly fat stubborn. One is hormones.
Yeah.
The other one is inflammation. If
Yeah.
those two things are going on,
Mm.
exercise and diet's not going to touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really interesting. Definitely two things that play a big factor. And those aren't even talking about the calories. Dr. Nash, there are three issues that you wanted to talk about today. These are issues that are very common in your practice, and
Yeah.
they're issues that your problem solves. Let's get into them.
Yeah, so there's three really big issues that drive our body to hold on to extra body fat, not access and burn body fat properly, even when we're in a calorie deficit. Now, the first one is that dietary hormone damage. There can be up to 8 different hormones that will signal to our body to store fat instead of burn it, to eat too much, to have hunger and cravings, and to not be able to burn that body fat properly for fuel. The second one is fatty liver, specifically non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. As of 2020, 40% of all Americans have it. And if they do, their body cannot convert fat to fuel and their body won't be able to reach their normal weight. And then the
Mm.
third one is that inflammation, because the body literally uses its own body fat to coat and soothe and protect these organs, just like we use chapstick for chapped lips. So again, if the organs are inflamed, your body's going to recruit body fat to protect them. You're not going to be able to lose it. And this is all independent of how much you eat and how much you move. So
Wow.
frustrating.
Yeah, no
Mm.
doubt. You think you're doing all the right things, and matter of fact, you're just not addressing the right thing in the first place. You actually, remember Cy Sperling from the Hair Club for Men. You're not you're not just the president. You're also a client. You've done this yourself, and you've kept the weight off for years.
Yeah, that's right. And that's how I actually ended up starting this. As you guys know, I'm a chiropractor. Chiropractic was my gig. It was only because my body was
Mm.
struggling so bad personally that I started researching this and finding out what the problem was. Once I lost the 80 pounds, that's great. I've done that in the past, but it's the keeping it off, eating 2 to 3,000 calories a day. That was something my body could never do. And once my
Yeah.
patients found out about it, it overtook my practice. Now they do better than I do. They eat more food than I do, and they look better than I do, which I'm a little jealous, but I'm more so proud, right? That they were able to fix these problems and fire their doctors and move on with their life.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of your clients, we're going to hear from one right now. This is Catherine.
I went from a size 14 to a size 6 in 30 days. I no longer suffer from fibromyalgia, and I no longer suffer from depression.
So, I mean, how crazy is that? 30 days, she goes from a size
Mm.
14 to a size 6. She leaves my program, she goes to a size 4.
Wow.
And that was 4 years. Yeah, that was
Awesome.
4 years ago. And she's a flight attendant. So we can't say that she's not a busy woman. She's doing this while she's traveling for a living.
Wow.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, once we find the underlying cause, the changes we're going to see are absolutely amazing.
Really quickly, how much weight can you expect to lose in this program?
Oh, that's a really good question. So, most of my clients lose potentially 3 to 7 pounds a week on average. They do it with no hunger, their cravings go away, and activity is much more focused at burning body fat, which means we only have to use a fraction of the amount of activity you normally do to get 4 times the result.
Wow.
Not only are you getting results, but those results are sticking around. I mean, after your clients complete your program, though, they're able to go back to eating a normal diet and a normal number of calories.
You bet. In fact, we force that in the program. You can't leave my program until you can prove to me that you can eat 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day. I'm going to send you on restaurant assignments. I'm going to send you on fast food assignments. I'm going to send you to places like Roberto's Taco Shop and Starbucks and
Love
Chipotle and
Roberto's.
In-N-Out.
Ooh.
Love Roberto. I might have that today. I haven't eaten
Now,
it.
out of curiosity, hold on, but what about Don Tortaco? There was like a divorce there.
Same.
The same thing. They're
No,
the same thing.
no,
Oh.
absolutely. Fausto's, yeah, absolutely. You tell me where you want to go, I'm going to tell you how to eat there. And then the cool thing is now
Yum.
you're able to eat out, you're able to travel, you're able to live your life eating normal amounts of food and maintain your normal weight, which is what the body's designed to do.
Fantastic. Really quickly, your special offer.
Right. So normally when people want to find out if these kind of problems are what's going on for them, we have to do that evaluation. We normally do it in the office, and that means it's going to cost $97. But if you mentioned that you saw me on the Morning Blend with Sean and JJ, then I'm going to be able to give you one of my exclusive spots, but I've only got 10 of them, where we're going to do it for less than $10. So it's $9.97. I'm going to send you 2 webinars that will explain my process and why your body's behaving this way. But more importantly, you're going to sit face to face with a doctor through a computer screen and find out why that body's behaving the way that it is and how to fix it.
Fantastic. It's great having you,
Dr.
Doctor.
Nash, great to have you, hon.
You bet. Thank you. Always good to see you guys.
All right, check out that special URL that you see right there on your screen. Take advantage of that standard client interview fee, usually just $97. Now it's down to $9.97 for the first 10 only. The phone number right there on your screen as well. Dr. Nash, Total Transformation, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.